Hello everyone, Too Tall here. Welcome to Too Tall's Model Car Garage. Today's video I'm going to give you an update on my 52 GMC build and my 65 Ford F100. Start off with the GMC. If you haven't paid attention to, I uploaded a couple TikTok shorts on it. But it's a commission build for Jake Strathman. He's a drag and drive racer. I was nice enough and took some pictures of his truck while at a car show. He's local. He lives about 20 miles from me. But anyway, he actually got in touch with me and wanted me to do a model of his truck. So that's how the whole commission thing came about, which was pretty cool. So far I'm waiting on clear coat because we had 18 inches of snow last week, so it's been really cold. But anyway, here's the body on that, and what this is just red primer. I salted it, and then after I scraped it, I went with a sponge and some Testors rust paint and just dabbed it on there, and then used the Tamiya rust powder, this stuff right here, and just dabbed it on there. Like I said, it's been curing for a couple weeks now. I just haven't been able to go out into the garage and do clear coat, but a bunch of different stuff. I scratch built the ladder rack out of evergreen square tubing, and this is one of the side bed rail things that came with the kit. Just to be clear, the kit I'm using is the 53-100 Chevy. It will have the Chevy grill. I didn't get a GMC conversion. The other half is, like I mentioned before, the 65 Ford. Here we go. By Mobius. And I'll get to that kit here shortly. Here is the service box from the Mobius kit, but I will be using it on the GMC. And then this piece right here is actually 3D printed through Iceman. It is I believe it is the OBS headache rack, and I added some square tubing because up here I will be putting globe lights or service lights on top of there, so it'll look pretty cool. It's just like how the truck is in the picture. So now going to the ladder rack, I took some evergreen, let's see, I know I have the measurements here somewhere. Evergreen I-beam 1/4 inch and I-beam 5/32, and made the two-piece ladder. This is the big part, and then this is the little part right here. Well, if you form it, actually, I will show it to you with this. I actually made everything fit. So this will go on here like so. Maybe. Aha, here we go. Snaps on like that. It will be glued on eventually. And then the bottom piece goes on like that. And I think I'll take some like wire or so, because he's got in the pictures, he's got it zip tied on there because, he drag races with the ladder on it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, here is the chassis. This is not the kit chassis. This chassis is the MPC 72 wedge hauler Chevy kit, but I added something. It wasn't the accurate wheelbase. As you can see, I had to adjust it a little bit. And then you see this piece right here. This is, normally there's an engine that goes here, but this was leftover OBS stuff because I am building it as a curbside. It won't have an engine. He told me that he was eventually going to motor swap it. So the motor that was in it when I took the pictures won't be in there the next time I see it. So I just went ahead and did it as a curbside. So that's what this is. And then I hit this with Rust-Oleum texture paint. And then I put the red primer on top of it to give it a rust look. I will eventually do like the exhaust and the pan and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it. It is a little bit lowered in the back. This truck has airbags. And so I took a piece of styrene tubing and put it upward instead of downward, just to make it lower, I guess. So that's pretty cool. And then sit tight. I will get my desk rearranged for the 65 Ford. Alright, so we're here with the 65 Ford. Once again, it is the service truck. So I stole a bed from it and used it on that GMC. And I was like, what the heck am I going to do with it? That's the part of kit bashing. You get parts to make one thing, and then you have leftover parts, and what are you going to do? So I thought about it, and I realized I had two of the Foose kits, the Foose 56s, this one right here, in my stash. So I was like, okay, I'll tinker around with it, even though it still, continues the pattern of missing parts. But anyway, I came up with this. This is the Foose bed. It's still the original bed. It's even got the wall on it and everything. It's got a nice floor in it. Well, used to be nice. Anyway, this is actually a 3D printed Fleetside toolbox that I had somewhere. I don't even remember where I got it from. And so I made this whole front piece. This was part of the wood floor. Here, I'll take this off and then I'll show it to you. This all right here. Use my X-Acto blade for that. All that's the wooden side, or the side step to whatever was part of the Foose kit, because I kind of wanted it to like blend in and have something like, the step over or whatever. Anyway, it fits the wheelbase. As a matter of fact, let me mock everything up. Actually, scratch that. I am gonna put this back on here and I'll show you the rest of the build. How about that? Start with the frame. Like I said, it's still the regular wheelbase. I took the rear end and ladder bar setup from the Foose kit, as well as like the wheels, tires, disc brakes. And then I was going to originally use the Foose suspension for the front. I had it all mocked up, ready to go. And when I mocked it up with the cab, I realized I didn't have any tire room. And I didn't want to cut the wheel wells out because I just don't really like that look. But anyway, decided to go with the original twin I-beam setup. I mean, if you look at both of the stands, it does have a little bit of a squat truck stance, but it's something cool, I guess. This is the Roush motor. It's not wired because honestly, I do wire my engines, but sometimes you don't. Anyway, this is the Roush. It will have the Roush exhaust or whatever the exhaust came with the other truck. Once I mock it up or get everything finally glued on, it will have the exhaust on there. Scratch built drive shaft. For some reason, this Mobius kit, it comes with a lot of the extra pieces from the different kits they always come out with. Like, I had like 3 sets of mirrors, it had 3 sets of hubcaps, it had like, tons of different stuff. But the one thing that it did have, it had about 4 or 5 drive shafts. I'm like, wow, none of them fit. Oh well. So it's a custom made drive shaft. It's just out of Evergreen. But anyway, moving on to the rest of the truck. I did, however, going back to where I was doing that salt or the weathering technique, it's the same technique as the other truck. I sprinkled some salt up here and then scraped it off, and that's where I started with my guide point, so you could say. I did the same technique with the sponge, dabbed the weather paint on there, and then once that dried, I used the powder and made everything look rusty. So, same with the hood. It's got a little bit of texture on it, which is pretty cool. I did put a decal on there because I think these are some junk decals from the 50 Chevy kit. It'll look better once there's clear coat, but like I said, it's winter, so I had problems with my USAC build, the Ford pickup that I did last year. I wasn't able to make the deadline because of the snow, and paint works better when it's over 50 degrees. So anyway, that's about it on the update. I will sneak a picture in at the end. We did get a mail call from Jeff. Actually, you know what? We're going to put it right here, because I can do that now. Cool editing software. Anyway, we're going to thank Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage for sending us the card and the funny rat stickers and the Mac sticker for the traffic finger. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you soon.